Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Hinterland. We are in July, early morning July. Woke up at the crack of dawn. Actually, I beat Heinrich, I guess, to the store this morning. Not sure what time he closes, but he doesn't appear to be open until like 8. I was gonna talk to him briefly about a baler. I'm thinking about swapping our baler out, but he's not around, so we'll have to come back and see him. But that's okay because I wanted to show you a couple other things that I worked on since the last time we saw each other. Then we need to get straight to collecting our milk. I kind of make that a priority every morning to run around and get both the sheep and the cow's milk collected. Make sure the animals are fed first thing in the morning. But let me show you a couple of little changes I've made here. So I kind of talked about this last time we were together, and I decided, you know what? I'm going for it. So check this out. Tell me what you think. So I lit up our walkway. At night, this looks really good. I think it looks really good. But you can see I lit up our walkway with some edge lighting. I put those old poles. Now they're treated wood, so I think they'll be okay sitting in the water. But they actually cast a nice glow, and they're still tall enough so that not going to be in the way. Here comes our boat right now. And I actually extended our boardwalk all the way from shore to shore and added some benches with lighting. I don't know what he's bringing to us this morning. Maybe some supplies for Greta. Is it Greta? Yeah, for Greta's. I better not forget her name again. She'll never talk to me. Maybe for the old country store. Maybe Greta's getting some supplies. But the boardwalk extends from shore to shore. So it comes all the way over here. I've got a new walking path that comes through here. And a new family area with a kids' playground, some seating, a couple benches. I've got this for decoration, and also a good possibility for the kids to cut their fingers on and get tetanus. It's kind of a game we play. A picnic area over here with some grills, so the family can maybe do a lunch thing here, that kind of stuff. Playground set, like I mentioned. Couple gates so they can get in and out really easily, just in case of a fire. Couple points of egress. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of like this area. It seemed like it fit in really well here. Yeah. Let's walk back over this way. I'll show you what's going on closer to the restaurant. So the boardwalk now goes all the way across. It actually worked out reasonably well. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Here's a little ice cream stand in the summertime. I put these down just for a little bit of protection. This is definitely not going to be OSHA approved, but it'll do the job. Had some tire things here to make sure people officially trip and end up in the water. But hopefully it'll keep them out of there. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? I actually, and I put in this privacy fence here, kind of a little, separation of property, keep people from going over in the woods. Actually, that's kind of the edge of the map, so yeah. But it kind of did this kind of a number here where it doesn't look perfect. It's a little glitchy and stuff, but I mean, I was kind of joking when I was talking about it, but then I started doing it, and it actually kind of worked. And the boat doesn't care, so I think we're in good shape. Let's do a little flyover. I'll give you an idea of what it looks like from a air perspective. So now we've got the big old boardwalk, and maybe in the wintertime, if it's able to freeze up around here, I can relive my childhood days of skating and playing hockey on Lake Erie and kind of enjoy that here. I kind of like it. I'm going to leave it for now. If my mood changes or I change my mind, maybe we'll have a destruction party. But for now, yeah, it's not too shabby. I think that's it for the changes downtown. Heinrich, are you in there, buddy?
Hi.
Yeah, see, he's in there. He just refuses to open the door. And he won't sell to me until the store is officially open, even though I am literally his only customer. Greta, are you here? You're always here.
Hi.
What's up, girl? Can I get a coffee to go? I gotta go take care of the animals.
Hi.
All right, thanks, darling. Hey, you have a good day? No offense by the darling thing. That's just, you know, kind of a fun thing. Bye. All right. Yeah, she hates me. I think that was all the changes I made down here. It's getting there, isn't it? It's starting to look a little more lived in, a little more feel of human occupation. Hi, chickens. Hey, buddies. I'll be back for you. I need to get your milk. Let's run over and grab our Valtra. I did go ahead and added some straw bales to our TMR mixer. The straw that we collected on the last episode, I added a few bales into there, so it is definitely blending now. I brought our cultivator back to the farm and repaired it, and it's in good condition. I think it was only like $1,500 in repairs. I also brought over our new agroliner and repaired that. That was, I think, something like $3 grand to repair. But it's ready to go for harvest season. We've got a lot of harvesting to do here in July, by the way. A few fields, as you can see. We've got that field. We've got a field over here. I don't think our sunflowers aren't ready, but we've got some work ahead of us, which is fine. Thinking about replacing that baler for no particular reason, if I'm being honest, other than I just like changes. It's done a good job for us. It's actually a very nice baler. It doesn't require a lot of horsepower. But I got a couple ideas on what I want to get instead. We may have to replace our auto loader if we go back to round, or go to round. I guess we never did round bales. Nothing to plant right now, so we can't do anything with this field. This is ready to harvest as well, this big field here. That's a pretty decent size. But we need to run over to our milk storage area and pick up our tanker. We wouldn't necessarily have to collect milk quite yet. We might be able to make it even to next month because of that extension I have there. But I kind of like making it a habit of each month to go ahead and collect the milk, get it done. I'm not sure how much the sheep will hold on their own before they lose their minds. Grazing mod is still enabled. I think we may end up having to consider at some point a larger tanker. Would be pretty handy. This is a fairly small tanker, but maybe even getting a small truck on the farm, a semi, so we can run some small trailers around, I think would be really quite handy, I think. Am I on the trigger? There it is. We should have a good deal of milk to sell once the season comes around. We should have pretty good money in milk. We've got quite a few eggs. I added some more eggs to our egg storage facility. So we're going to have a good lot of eggs as well. We've got a lot of chickens. We have 500 chickens, I think. Imagine the smell coming out of that chicken pen. I think chickens are some of the worst. At least some of the worst that I've smelled. I mean, none of the animals have a bouquet of sweetness, but chickens are they're special. Right, sheep? Sheep are like, yeah, man, those chickens stink. Yeah, you're not even hungry. Don't even start. They're not hungry, and they're certainly not thirsty, so maybe they're just happy to see me. Who knows? So yeah, the sheep don't produce a great deal of milk, but I still like having them around. I like having sheep on my farm. They make me happy. So I watched the Twitch live stream of Ornata in the Giants Spotlight. If you haven't had a chance to watch that, I would suggest you do. I think it was kind of a good, fun watch. Kind of get a little bit of her background. How she got interested in Farming Simulator and how she got into modding. Also get a good look at Kermit's red glasses. Pretty fancy schmancy. But yeah, it was a good, fun episode. So check it out on Giants. If you go out to Twitch and look up Giant Software, they've got a recording of that spotlight session with Ornata. It's really good. Let's empty out this cow facility and take care of the last drop of milk out of there. And we can call that job done. As far as feed goes, I think the cows and sheep are both in good shape. The sheep I don't think we're ever going to have to worry about. As long as the grazing mod is enabled, the sheep are going to be taken care of, except for water. Oh, I hear a little music in the background. Let me pause the video and turn off my alarm, and I will be right back. Sorry about that. I am actually doing something I don't normally do, which is an early morning recording. And neglected to turn off my alarm. I'm up so early, I don't know if I know what I'm doing. Forgot to look at our total milk. Does it say what our total milk capacity is here? Our total milk collection so far? Yeah, 93,658. So we're getting close to 100,000 liters of milk. What is milk? Milk sells in January for the highest, about 1362. So yeah, we'll make some decent money, I think, out of milk sales. I think between our eggs, milk, the wool, our spinnery / tannery, I think we've got a chance to make some decent money this off season for sure. We're gonna need it. Plus our passive income will be super helpful. Need to pay off the redneck restaurant. We're still actually kind of paying off our summer rentals as well, but we're getting there. We are definitely getting there. Let's just put you here for now, Mr. Valtra. Another thought I had for the farm is I might end up tearing down maybe this shed here I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, but I want something taller. Because I'm finding that some of our stuff is not fitting. Like this is, I don't think, going to fit in any of the sheds we have right now. That's just too tall. And this thing is kind of in the same boat. So maybe this will go. I'm not entirely sure what I want to replace and what's going to fit yet, but I'm not a big stickler on having everything shedded, but at the same time, it is kind of nice to have things in their place. Should probably check our gardens as well. Water, seeds, and solid fertilizer. Fortunately, because this is not cheap, keeping seeds and solid fertilizer, but it does seem to last a while. Water is free. We could buy manure if we wanted to, but I don't think we need to. That actually might, if we look at the production, so right now we've got cotton using seeds and solid fertilizer. That's 64. If we did cotton with seeds and manure, it's the same. So I guess there's no point in swapping out solid fertilizer for manure. Our olive trees are all doing well. Again, doesn't really matter whether you use solid fertilizer or manure. They produce the same. Our spinnery is making clothing right now. Right now, the fabric is at a standstill because cotton hasn't been delivered from our open air gardens as of yet. I think that happens later in the morning. These will sprout up some cotton and get it over to the... Oh, I did make one other change here. I found a different... I didn't even realize it, but part of that pack that had the gazebo here that I wasn't really thrilled about the plastic furniture, I found this one. It's got the old hammock, and it's got a sleep trigger if you want. But I kind of like this look better for our garden here. I don't know, what do you think? And it's got the little hurricane lamp that lights up at night as well. Changed out for some flowers. Oh, and I made a little change here with the picnic table, another grill. I'll tell you what, pretty soon you are going to be able to have a picnic just about anywhere on Hinterland. Yeah, so we got a picnic table, a grill, a nice looking area over there. I didn't make any changes over here, I don't think. Maybe added some flowers there. Just spruces up the place. Still looking for a different shed, an actual usable shed with a door. But I haven't found one I like yet, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But otherwise, we're in pretty good shape, I think, and I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to get us prepared to start our harvest. I think we've got 3 fields total that we need to hit. Let's see here. Growing, how about ready to harvest? Yeah. Excellent. So we'll get started on those shortly as well. I'll probably bring you along for some of that. Otherwise, you all have really awesome weekend. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and I will see you real soon. Bye for now.